Hello everybody, Jay Barino here. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Today we're playing Invicta, a custom campaign for StarCraft 2. It's Mission 5, A Destiny to Fulfill. After the victory at Elvia City, Stealth began to receive reports of Zerg fleets on approach to Elvia. Stealth and Artemis decided to bring the artifact away from highly populated areas to ensure the Zerg would not attack civilians. They chose Fort Eternus as the place to hold the Zerg swarms at bay. Fort Eternus is an ancient abandoned fortress that used to be the center of military operations for the Zealot Imperium, the empire that came before the Invicta factions. Its highly defensible area would be a perfect place to keep the Zerg at bay, while answers about the purpose of the artifact could be found. You know, we should have just spaced this artifact. It's causing us way more problems than seemingly it's worth. One thing we don't know at this point, we've gotten a lot of answers to the history of these different factions here on Elvia, but what we don't know are why the Zerg are here. You will not hold without allied support. Try to ensure your allies are always as strong as possible. Of course! That's how Jay likes to play. Of course we're going to keep playing on normal. Enemy attack waves will be weaker. Much weaker. This is the way it's meant to be played. Don't guilt me into playing your unforgiving single mistake will cost you dearly difficulty. I am not a crazy person who's willing to replay this a bunch of times. We're just showcasing here. Y'all should play it on hard difficulty. Abandoned Fortress. Let's go. Fort Eternia or Eterna. Here will do, pilot. Pilot, report back to the fleet. To resist the Zerg air assault, we will need every ship available. Okay, soldiers, this is as close as we can get to Fort Eternus via ship without risk of being shot down. Artemis has already arrived with the artifact in forward vanguard. They will need reinforcing. Yes, our 4 guys. Gonna turn the tide. I have to say, I never thought I would return here. Never mind, we must get moving. Maybe this was the turning point of when we overthrew the Zealot Imperiums. Fort Eternus was once owned by the Zealot Imperium. The Imperium was a large and fanatically religious empire. The citizens of the Imperium were very poorly treated by ruling houses. The last emperor of the Zealot Imperium was part of House Melisandre. He was a cruel tyrant, which caused mass rebellion that would eventually overthrow the Imperium and divide into Invicta factions. The only 2 still existing houses are House Inferno and House Zealot. There are, however, surviving descendants of most of the other houses, such as House Barvis and House Exels. Okay, we got Stealth again. Well, I know what he's all about, so let's go. And we gotta get there. This music is fitting. We're trying to, we got to get there. We got to support our allies. Warriors, ready your blades. It seems the Zerg have already occupied the jungle. All right, let's go. Yeah, lead with our main man. Try not to lose anything. Though, I mean, in the grand scheme, this small number of 3 extra units is really not going to be turning the tide, I don't think. This campaign so far as I can tell, is all about, real big battles. The last time I was here, I was leading an army of the Rebellion. The Siege of Fort Eternus cost many lives, but ultimately was the beginning of the end for the Zealot Imperium. I'm reading and just sort of hoping my units aren't dying as I hit hotkeys. Fort Eternus was the location of the Zealot Imperium's military high command. During the Invicta Revolution, Stealth was tasked with taking this fort, thus striking a critical blow to the Zealot military. It was an enormous task as the fort was heavily garrisoned. Stealth decided the best way to assault the fort would be to intercept its supply line and poison the supplies. After daring infiltration, the rebels were able to poison the Imperium's supplies. The next day, an assault began on the walls of the fort. The Zealot garrison was weaker due to the poison, which led to victory for the rebels. However, many lives were lost, and Stealth still wonders if he could have done more to reduce the casualties. I feel like a lot of inspiration was taken from other custom campaigns, as well as just other media. I mean, everything is derivative of some sort of media that's existed in the past, right? But again, I'm getting some Odyssey feels. I'm getting some Legends of Arcane feels. Brace yourselves. A large enemy force has been detected ahead. It's neat, though. And I mean, I'm not saying that I know for sure that that's, that's what this is, right? This is clearly very original. I'm not trying to say, oh, this isn't original. That's not what I'm talking. That's not what I'm saying here. It's just cool to see some similarities. Okay, we've done it. Get in there, Guardian Shell, you know the drill. Okay, Spine Crawler dead. So, what was up with our units receiving double upgrades in the past? Specifically, our ground units seem like they get double plating and shield upgrades. I'm not going to complain about that. That makes me very pleased, but is it intended? I think so. All right, I think we're just about there. I feel like, yeah, this is not the intended way. I'm checking off the beaten path because in some situations oh my gosh, several situations prior to this. No. There were units to find, or just stuff, interesting stuff to find. So I like that there are a lot of rewards for exploring. This campaign, it has a lot of stuff that I really like. That's for sure. There are a lot of good rewards for exploring around. I see a gap in the Zerg blockade. Warp in reinforcements. Okay, we have control of these guys. There's good rewards for exploring. There are opportunities to allow your allies to get very strong, and you have to utilize them in some fashion. So again, these are things that I typically really like. So I'm very, very pleased with that. Lead with stealth every time. He's just so terribly strong. Get those Hydralisks. Okay, clear down a heal. We back up. Do have an Immortal. That's solid. Stealth, just get back in the front as usual. I'm starting to get the hang of these bases, again, because the defenses inside of them are so spread out. Like, there's lots and lots of units, but you don't engage them all at once. So I you duck in, you do a little damage, you back up, you let them clump up, you zoom in, hit them with the Predatory Charge. Again, I'm getting the hang of it, slowly but surely. Let's just have stealth target the lair so that they stop building units. Okay, very nice. Ah, that stuns buildings too. I didn't realize it at first for the first several missions, but the little stunned symbol does show up on the spine crawler. It's pretty neat. I say nay to broodlings. Take those things out straight away with the Predatory Charge. Look at that. I didn't call it Lightning Dash. I'm trying. The Zerg have been destroyed for now. Warriors push on to Fort Eternus. Map becomes a million times larger. Okay, so there's no timer or anything right now. So if we can... No, never mind. I was going to say, if we can, we should explore as much as possible. But it looks like the only way to go is probably up here into the fort. But again, it's worth... As far as I can tell, trying to min-max even a little bit. We did it on Mission 2 at the beginning in that ghost section as well. What is going on? What are you stuck? Oh, there were two. I see. One was path blocking the other. I just couldn't see him under the trees. Let's get in here. Vorazun. You don't know who that is. Imperator Stealth. Artemis, I'm glad to see you're okay. And I'm glad to see you. The Zerg have us surrounded. Let's hope they don't poison our food supplies. And the plan is working. They're being drawn away from civilian areas. But now we will have to fight them. This will be hard. We will hold Artemis. We must. Is the artifact set up? What buddies do we have here? Are those two cowards from Mission 3 here? I can feel power emanating from it. Me too. Whatever it is, we have to protect it. It could hold so many secrets of our people's creation. Indeed. While we protect it, I will divert spare power to charge it. Maybe then we will find out what it holds. The Zerg will be here soon. I have a base ready for you, Stealth. I am placing it under your command now. Okay. Okay, quite large. Got it. Stealth, the other factions in the IIC are standing by, however, they're cut off by the Zerg. But let's go get them. I need pylons. No pylons. We could send a squad of drones to clear the way, but it will cost many minerals to build them. So we will be able to get reinforcements at the cost of some minerals, a worthwhile trade. To defend Fort Eternus, you will likely need allies. You can pay 1,500 minerals to have probes warped down at one of the fort entrances. You must protect these probes while they build up, as you will have to pay again if they are destroyed, and you want reinforcements again. Use the buttons on the right side of the screen. You can always purchase them again if they are destroyed, provided you have 15 minerals to do so. Okay, step 1, let's not be supply blocked. Step 2, let's take our expansion. I should probably call in an ally now to begin setting up their defenses. Reinforce the north because it's the furthest away from us. Nova forces warping in to assist. We will hold, Imperator. Yeah, okay, Nova, you're cool. I'm cool with you. Thank you for joining me. Get another pylon. I really want to take this other base. We really are going to need those resources, but I also don't want to stop making probes. And we also want to make sure that this base doesn't fall. Also, not losing our base down here. So let's split up a little bit. And I want to get these set up like as fast as possible. Defendants. Oh, so they're all here. So the Supremacy and Mercy I don't think we used last time. The first of the Zerg are attacking. Hold the line, brothers. Quick save, because I don't know where they're going to come from. Oh, I've got Artemis as well. Let's send her down here. Just keep making probes for now, and then I'll get one more pylon so we can get this fully saturated and then get our second Nexus. Because I want to get these... the faster that we can get this stuff set up, the better, obviously. Okay, now we won't be supply blocked. Artemis is down here to help. So if this base gets wiped out... If it gets wiped out, then we can just simply call them in to set back up again. But obviously, I don't think we want that to happen. We got to take this as soon as possible. Nice that there's some extra just IAC in general. Here they come again. Okay, this is okay. Let's get our last probe, and then we're going to set this up. I'm just going to cancel that. I'm just going to save it up. Okay, I see. So they're coming from the sides. You guys go there. You guys go up there. Might as well try to divert a little bit. Our heroes are very strong, so it's very tempting, I think, to just stockpile minerals just as soon as possible. There we go. We're going to keep these extra areas alive as much as possible. Obviously. This is looking good, so they don't need as much help, so let's come on. Let's just basically sit in the middle so that we can divert. It seems they'll be launching attacks from all sides. We need to prepare defenses. Is he saying they're going to launch from all sides, like, right now? I don't think so. I think what he's saying is they will eventually be sending from all sides. Split. Split. Stealth can handle a lot of this himself. Okay, and I am just going to save my money. I mean, we get a nice long window of time to move our units into position. Okay, quick save. Again, I'm going to get this set up just as fast as possible. I'm not going to bother getting these geysers. I mean, I can set up the geysers, but I'm not going to saturate anything until we can get these more. They're attacking from all directions. Are they? We don't have vision down here, unfortunately. We only have vision up in the... There, it's literally all directions, okay. You know the drill?
The Templar.
Stealth, I think, can handle a lot of this himself. Let's move out and proactively. Okay, and then rotate up here. We'll see if Teal will rebuild any of their stuff. I hope so. Okay, very nice. Cancel these. That's going to get fully saturated, and then we can go ahead and save to build up our next ally. I'm going to call in some of these guys that, again, refused to help us last time. Those attacks were just the start. We should expect no mercy from these creatures. Why do you think they're so drawn to the artifact? I do not know. It seems to be able to absorb power, though. Let us begin charging it. Maybe then our questions will be answered. Reinforce east. More hostiles inbound. Ready yourselves. The supremacy has arrived. We shall annihilate these Xeno scum. Okay, stealth and a smaller army. We're gonna have rotate around. So you guys come over here. This group has to defend. I'm gonna assume that my top base can hold itself. And soon enough, we're gonna have to start defending our own stuff. You all can stay here for now as they get set up. Nova's looking real good. Militarist, merci. Okay, so what we don't have are any, what is our sister's? Salik, there's no Salik. Well, Salik's not part of the IAC, isn't that right? She just helped us last time because she was friendly for the time being. They do not relent. Okay, what do we want to set up next?
Fire shall be reclaimed.
Let's go northeast. That way this whole side is safe, and we can just pivot between these top two. Want to make sure that this stays safe. Again, we don't need much. He can defend a side pretty much himself. Let's go northeast. And I want to make sure that this stays up, so we're going to send these units down there to do exactly that. I don't want to risk losing this stuff now. By the way, the game speed changed again. Okay, so that's good. Let's get up here and help them. Again, they'll rebuild. You have to be dependent on your allies to some extent. Let's go ahead and set up some gas. Though, actually, no. Well, we'll get one, but I want to get these bases set up as soon as possible. We have to just rotate as best we can. As best we can. I can sense something from the artifact. Okay, so come up here and make sure that this base gets finished. You must free me. Northwest. Stealth. Get down there, help them out.
Where shall we march?
That voice again. We need to continue powering the artifact. We must find out more. Defendant forces inbound. We will not yield. Look at this purely Zealot force that we've got here. Okay, they're not coming from up there. Yellow. Time to prove your chops here. We're looking good. A large attack has been detected coming from the northern bridge. It's a good thing that that's the one that we had set up defenses for originally. Obviously, we're just going to go ahead and reinforce west. Actually, no, we're going to come up here. And then you all come up here. This we got to make sure that this finishes setting up. Northern base is at least fully set up, so we're good to go for a while. I can't spend any money on anything else until we can get our last base. Nova seems fine. Get up there. Reinforce west. Now we can actually start playing the game. Let's get down here and make sure that this stays well defended until it's set up. Here we go. Saturated. Now we just got to wait and ensure that this does not fall in the meantime, and we just got to rotate. They're not attacking us from the bottom. We're really just rotating and ensuring that our allies aren't getting hit. The Pretender comes to destroy me. See, I think it might be Kerrigan might be the Pretender. We will not let that happen. Okay, so now let's actually finish getting set up here, or start getting set up here, rather. I don't want to block myself, because I'm going to need cannons down here, probably. Okay, yeah, let's just ensure that all the other bases are probably good now. They've all got heroes in them, too. There's our buddy Tristan. Hello? Would you like to maybe move your units up there and help them out? Let's just leave stealth down here. This is one of the assholes that didn't help us initially, I don't think. Okay. And then we're gonna need, we want a Stargate. I want another Cyber Core. Robo Facility. More pylons.
Yes, Executor.
The voice, is it coming from inside the artifact? This group's still getting set up. I was slain by the Pretender. My essence is held within, waiting to return. You must free me. So I'm recording a ton of this before I release any of it, so if it's been answered clearly, we shall try, but there are still many questions. If it's been answered clearly, I'm like, oh, when does this take place? It's becoming clear to me now that this is after the epilogue, Legacy of the Void, and the Pretender is Kerrigan. Though, again, I'm not 100% sure. What I'll probably do is just station some extra units around all these areas. Red's still actually building stuff, so that's why we're here to help. Wherever stealth is doesn't really need additional support, I don't think. We're gonna need... I mean, they're definitely gonna be building defense against... we're going to need detection, is what I'm trying to say here. Let's get a line of pylons so that we can get fully maxed out there. Let's go get some additional buildings. A large group of Zerg has been detected approaching the northeastern bridge. We must reinforce that entrance. Okay, everybody except stealth, we're going to run you up there. The other bridges, I'm going to assume, can hold themselves. This is cool. I like this. A lot of entrances you got to deal with. It's really neat. They're still building up. All our buddies are here. I am glad that those other two factions were willing to come and assist us after, you know, all the shit that happened where they were, like, unwilling to work together previously. Okay, we're here. Don't worry. Get in there, Angela. Okay, I think we managed our initial force really well. And we're just going to keep a mobile force here in the middle. Actually, I would probably want to leave stealth in the middle, too. Let's just leave our mobile force here in the middle, and then we're going to start rotating, again, specifically where it really seems like we need it. Are they upgrading? Do they have forges? They do. I don't think they're using them.
Upgrade complete.
Nice! Terminax! Enemy flyers detected. Yeah, let's get some cannons. Speaking of that. Okay, that'll do. And then let's get a bunch of stalkers. Militarist, I guess they're still building their stuff, but yeah, their front line doesn't have units by it, but all the other ones do. I see. Well, it's all right. We min-maxed our way to getting all of our allies out. It's sort of unclear how long this is going to last. Not one step back. It's goddamn right, Lux. Not one step back. Hey, no,
I'm here in the shadows.
no, Oblivists. Okay, so yeah, our mobile force will rotate as necessary. I must be reborn. The void awaits me. Yeah, it's gotta be Amon, right? I feel like maybe there's gonna be a little twist coming up here soon. But I don't know.
Upgrade complete. I'm
Yeah, they're not attacking me. I'm okay with that for now. I could build some cannons. I mean, this mission is designed not knowing when the player will necessarily get their allies set up. Like, I'm not saying it's forgiving in any way. But, you know, it's like, okay, well, there's, you know, then that would take you really by surprise if you didn't have some extra stuff set up. What I can do is move around and set up cannons, like, on these little upraised areas. IAC Vanguard will continue to do that. Or maybe they're just moving out now to do it. I think that's cool. It'd be nice if I could use their pylon fields. Maybe I can. No, that's too bad. Yeah, I like how the middle base, like our main middle base, continues to reinforce as well. This is a really interesting take on, like, the Salvation mission at the end of Legacy of the Void. Maybe do something about this, like, perfectly square revealed area. Make it a little more natural looking. I think all of that may have just been a probing attack, searching for a weakness. Then we must ensure all the IAC reinforcements have been called in. I got you, dog. I got you, dog. The Zerg seem to be setting up a hive in the north. Can we just move out and kill it? Destroy the Zerg hive clusters when they appear. This is one where, like, if you knew where it was going to be at first, you just go immediately and you could take it out. My heroes are very strong, so as long as we get there...
Give us your command.
Again, I'm confident that our allies... Yeah, see, Red's now got a lot of units sitting there. So let's see what kind of defenses they have here. Not much. I see they're just getting it set up, so this is our opportunity to really move out here. Let's check our upgrades. Yeah, they're getting doubled again. I'm okay with that. Kill the eggs so that they don't continue to do whatever it is they're doing. It's too bad we can't make observers. I could set up observers around each of these, but let's be honest, I'd end up F2ing them all. Is there an actual hive? Or was it just that hatchery? It wasn't a real hive yet, I think. I just want to make sure, because obviously I don't want to get smoked. Again, I'm focusing on these upgrades. I think that's the right choice now. Let's dump all of our gas into these upgrades, get them finished, and then we can just build a ton of units however we want. In the meantime, let's just go ahead and make Zealots. Okay. Lots of flyers. Yeah, I think what I'll do with my extra money is set up those cannons like I had talked about. So let's come on down here and set this one up. You can do it bit by bit. Each side can probably defend themselves just fine in the meantime. This is asking a lot. I don't expect this, but one thing that would be really cool is if all of these factions had a different tech tree of some sort, or something specific. Not necessarily a different tech tree for each one, but something specific, like one specific special type of unit. I think that could be really, really neat.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, then we go shields. Alright, that should help. I've detected an overwhelming number of Zerg on approach. Ready yourselves. Oh, from where? Maybe from everywhere. Come in stealth. Can you hear me? Oh, this asshole now showing up. Friend Ryder, what are you doing here? When you guys left with the artifact, the entire Zerg brood just left Cethereal. Clearly they're after the artifact, and I think the artifact has something to do with the Fallen One. Yeah, we don't know who that is, though, dude. You gotta explain it to us. The Fallen One? No time right now. We must survive this attack first. Okay. Okay. Should we get down here and make sure that he survives? Maybe not necessary. I'm not sure. And this is getting going. We're gonna some of our last, just our air upgrades now, plus these two finishing. Just make Zealots for now. That is a pretty large force. Never mind, we did not want to divert. Oh gosh, they've got part of the swarm variations. It's going to be tough. Okay, that should be good for that side. Not every side necessarily needs help, and there's enough time in between that they will get set back up. So even if we played on the hard difficulty, he was trying to guilt me into playing, I think, again, if we could have survived long enough to get our extra allies out, we would have been okay. Invicta Merci, again, as described, as seemingly the weakest of the races, or the weakest of the Invictas. Weakest of the... I think, yeah, the Invictas. Inferno is not technically an Invicta anymore because they're rebelling. Again, I'm still sort of trying to figure out how this is explained. Thank you for coming, Ryder. Your help is truly appreciated. I could not allow the Zerg to get a hold of the artifact. I think I now understand what it contains. Care to explain? I believe this artifact contains the essence of the Fallen One. Who is the Fallen One? The Xel'Naga we worship, and I believe the one that created your people. Amon. Yeah, so the usurper is Kerrigan, and that's why the Zerg are here. So it is Amon's voice we've been hearing. Ryder, if you worship the Xel'Naga, why did you not release him before? This artifact has remained hidden from us. It seemed to activate when you arrived. When I was stationed on Cytheria, we were told we had to hide from the outside universe. I believe this was to ensure the artifact was not discovered. When Amon was killed by the false Xel'Naga, I believe his essence was stored on the artifact, so that he could be reborn. If he created us, then perhaps this is our purpose? The Zealot Imperium used to worship a Xel'Naga. Before the rebellion, the Zealot priests used to preach about our people one day saving the Xel'Naga that created us. We need to find out more. The next wave of Zerg are coming. Let us continue powering the artifact. Oh, I think y'all are making a mistake. We must not let the artifact fall into the false Xel'Naga's hands. Okay, so now we've got General Ryder in our group. I will personally join you on the front line, Stealth. Why don't you cloak? Now, okay, never mind. Now it's actually draining all of his energy. Consistency! Give it to me. I must ensure all the IAC bases are set up. We will not hold without them. Dude, I got you. I got you covered, dog. And then we just got air armor, which I'm not really even going to use. Ha! That's right, you fucks. Alright, probe. Can we even get back here? No. It's alright, we'll set up, we don't want to get stuck. Acceptable. A huge attack is coming from the west. We must reinforce that position. Let's get over there. They're just now rebuilding. We can use this as an opportunity, maybe to set up some more cannons up in these locations. Let's get another probe so we get this show on the road and get more of these set up faster. These areas will get chipped away at, but even just the little bit of extra that we're adding is going to be useful. Nope, not what I wanted. Okay, heal. And the speed boost is huge, but these things are just going to annihilate our ground. Where's Stealth? Oh, he's in there. He was a little far behind and stuck. Clever how they say from the west, but they also get you from the northwest. Again, it keeps you on your toes. Like, you need to sort of split your forces. This is done. More hives set up. Watch our east and west flanks. Okay, let's immediately go down here. Okay, and then I'm going to start setting up a separate group. I mean, we can just split up here. Like, this group should be enough to take out this one. Let's not mess around with these extra hives getting set up. And again, we have to be confident in our allies and being able to hold off a lot of this stuff. And I think they'll be able to. Large group of flyers approaching from the east. I think we're going to have to wait for that before we can go for that hive. Let's just kill this. It's that. Okay, no problem. So let's take this group and go for the hatchery. You leave, and looks like we're going to need some Phoenix. Okay, that's another one down. Trying to just stay on top of these jerks. Okay, and then we'll set up here. They seem endless. Don't worry, we got it. We're in good shape, lady. Air armor we could finish. It's a lot of overseers. Why you got so many overseers? These are probably triggered to come with attack waves. I don't think they're going to be smart enough to figure out how to kill those. Where are my Phoenix? Okay, and now let's move back to the middle. Again, these sides are getting hit pretty hard.
Successful.
Trying to get these little areas set up as well. 3 of 6 ain't bad. Let's rotate up here. Of course, we're getting hit in the areas that I explicitly was not really prepared for. Let's move on up here. Honestly, just mobile Phoenix might be the right choice. The music has eerily stopped. Something is coming from the north. Something big. Brutalisk, maybe? We gotta get down here and help Brown. We don't want to completely lose this. I think all my extra gas is just gonna go into Phoenix. Just not enough gas income in general. Let's just send stealth up here. Yeah, it is a Brutalisk. Okay. Get out of the way. He's not going to be able to make it, is he? He'll make it. Don't worry, your Emperor is here. Kill the Noxious, please. Please. Okay, we're good. Run in a circle. Give him a little boop, and then run away. Heal yourself. Kill a group, and then back out. That's right, Gravis, get in there. Kill a group, get in there. Okay, and then I think I'm going to wait here and let green get rebuilt for a while. And purple get rebuilt for a little bit of time and just make a lot of zealots. Alright, and I wasn't able to finish those. A stream of Zerg are approaching from the north. We must reinforce Nova's position immediately. Ryder is starting to send battle cruisers out to help. That's cool. Let's take the brunt of this to allow Nova to get set back up. That's right, you asshole. I got all the hatcheries, right? Yeah. And we're pretty much near maxed out, so as long as we're reacting properly, we shouldn't lose. Keyword shouldn't. More stuff coming in. It's neat how Ryder is just sort of sending random stuff around to help us out. Graviton Beam now, I'm realizing, was like this many Phoenix might have been wasteful. It's like a never-ending stream. Okay, get in there. Our Zealots don't get the extra armor. No, now our Predators are not getting extra armor. I was wrong. I thought that... I don't know. Maybe it's just a bug on an earlier map. Again, I'm going to continue taking the brunt of this attack. And let purple get set back up as best as possible. General Ryder's sending reinforcements to the side that needed the most help, which I think is great. Oh, gosh. Wait. Hatchery? Maybe that got set up I wasn't watching. The attacks have stopped now, but more Zerg hives are setting up on our northeast and northwest. Well, let's kill this one first. This one, again, I must have missed it. I don't know. Good thing they don't attack Ryder's base or us. Okay, so this should take some pressure off of us, and then we want to immediately split and go and get the other two. And I'm sure it's timed so that we're going to get attacked from another direction at the same time. So let's move here. Well, we got to go to the middle if we want to be able to split properly to northeast. I think the Oblivists are just to prevent you from being able to easily get these, you know, take care of these incoming attacks.
I return to serve.
Okay, so most of you go this way, and then we're going to take a chunk.
I am the heart of darkness.
We're going to head over here.
I am eager to strike.
Might as well. Might as well do what we got to do.
You require.
You guys attack to about there. You all attack to about here. Upgrades. 1 left. 2 left, actually.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum. I return.
Still waiting for my units to all get into position. Okay, get going. So the light purple is the group that's got to be getting rid of is the group that we're trying to kill separately as they morph into hives. Where is Stealth? He's with the group that actually doesn't need his help ultimately. That's all right though. I think this is going well. Really got to stay on top of these, I can imagine. I mean, the top area, like Nova's base was getting absolutely slammed. So I think it's crucial that you take these out. These flying groups, man. The one side that I didn't set up anti-air defense is the one that's getting absolutely slaughtered right now.
You require my. I am the voice of the eclipse.
I guess it was just I honestly don't know. Here, you guys come over here and help take care of these flyers. Let's hotkey this. Now, a lot of these groups are okay. It's just, you know, rotating around. And I guess what I can do... Let's send a probe here, and let's send a probe here, and then try to finish cannoning up these areas. Of course, again, these areas haven't gotten hit by flyers at all. Because, of course, they haven't. All right, we're coming in. 333 allies. My allies haven't built up at all. Come on, guys. Get with it. I wonder if my probes... Yeah, they can get in. They're fine. Maybe that was the end. I don't know. The artifact is coming to full power. My time will come again. Who are you? Before I was slain, my name was Amon. Oh, convenient he's just in a crystal also. The Fallen One lives. I do not live. I barely survive. The Queen of Blades destroyed my Xel'Naga form. All that is left is my essence. My power has faded, but this can be changed. I created this artifact as a last chance in case I was defeated. With the aid of an incredibly powerful psionic Terran, we crafted your species to resemble the Protoss. Your purpose, however, is very different. We created your Psilink network, similar to the Kala of the Protoss. Your Psilinks enable me to guide your people to this very moment, the moment where my resurrection begins. This is what the Zealot priests prophesied about. Indeed, and now it begins. Continue charging the artifact until I have enough energy to reconnect to the void. It shall be done, my lord. The artifact. The artifact was created by Amon to store his essence in case of his death. How convenient. After learning about Zeratul prophecy, Amon ensured that there would be a way for him to return even if he was defeated in the void. He created a new species very similar to the Protoss that would activate the artifact to begin his resurrection. So that's all of us, essentially. Amon was able to unknowingly guide the species to this point via their version of the Kala, the Psi-Link network, allowing them to resurrect him after he was killed. He also enlisted the help of an unknown but very powerful psionic Terran to help him design the Psi-Link network and the species. However, the Terran has not been heard from for a long time. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, still got all these guys. Pylon. We must ensure the Zerg hives are destroyed when possible to prevent us from being overwhelmed. I know that. Did I miss one? No. Zealot? Go well, we could use Phoenix, actually. Phoenix, go check it out.
The skies await. Upgrade complete.
Go scout it out. The Zerg are launching a huge attack from both the east and west. We may have to split our forces. That's cool.
Engaging the enemy.
Well, sorry, Phoenix.
Give us your
Alright, half. And
we await our charge.
half. Got 2 heroes sending over here, so we need fewer units. As long as we're making an effort to split, we got it. General Riders over here. Guess we can put down some turrets. There's one turret. Okay, heal us up, and we should be good. The Brutalist can do a lot of damage, but its single-targeted attack's very slow, so as long as we're not taking any AoE damage, we should be good. General Rider's just sitting here like a dummy. We lost a ton of units there. We gotta rebuild. The Zerg seem to be redirecting their flyers to the ground. Get ready for a huge air assault. Huge! I just haven't really been able to get these areas set up. I tried. Tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, etc., etc. Yeah, see, look at that.
Base is under attack.
We gotta I mean, these areas will at least hold out for a little bit of time. We gotta move these units to a place where they can at least help. Mercy's in the most trouble because those are the 2 areas I did not have any cannons set up at all. Very nice. Rotate. Up here. Yeah, come on down here instead. These guys can take care of some Broodlords. We can heal through that for a while. These guys are slowly making... If you didn't make any Phoenix up until this point, you'd be in some trouble. I have a lot of Immortals. I'm very happy with that. They're very, very useful. It seems like Immortals are kind of like the favored unit of the creator. I may be completely wrong with that, but just the enemy attacks that I see have like 20 Immortals in them. And, there are no Void Rays, there are no Colossi that I can build yet, no Observers, nothing like that. Not that, no one's favored unit is flipping Observers, but... Are you trapped? Can you get... I don't think he'll be able to get back here. That dealt with the air assault, for now at least. Let's once again try to set this one up. I feel the void. It is within my grasp. Try to get this set up again. The Zerg seem to be deploying endless numbers from orbit. Our fleets can barely hold them at bay. Scribbit-a-ba-dup, scribbit-a-ba-dup, scribbit-a-ba-dup. We will not yield. Not one step back. You can stay there, buddy. One day we'll get this set up. Upper right seems to be... Upper right and left seem to be the ones that are going to get hit the hardest. Let's just split a little bit. Be careful. I can't lift aberrations. They're technically massive. Desperately trying to lift stuff here. Stealth, get in there. Do your thing. Nova's going to be in some trouble. We can help her clean up here momentarily. Just make stalkers. A lot of our zealots died, too. And we don't have much gas, so we can afford them. Again, the escape key not working on the gateways is a little irritating, but in the grand scheme, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, let's... Look at this is new Jaberino. Old Jaberino would never even think to manually cast Graviton to lift stuff up. He would never do that. You know Jaberino's getting into a campaign when he's willing to do that. I think we have to stay up here. Some of you do, at least. Then let's rotate. Hey, maybe we can actually get this set up. I like how he's like, I've manipulated your entire race till this moment, and we're all just like, yeah, sure, okay. Sounds good. Thanks for letting us know, buddy. Alright, I'm focused on getting these cannons set up, and meanwhile my allies are like, help us! I got you. The Zerg have set up hives all around the fort. We are surrounded completely.
We await our charge.
Okay, let's go. Were we supposed to be notified that these were getting set up, or is that just how it is now? Here they come again, not one step back. Let's just take it one at a time. Let's take our whole force and go one at a time. I'm confident in a lot of the stuff that we've got set up. This was a spawned wave, so this is going to take some pressure off of the west flank. Also, we got rid of the hatchery. Let's go. Leganis. Okay, dead. Next, up here. Let's split up and go top next as well. A lot of these areas seem like they should be okay. Yellow might be in a little bit of trouble. We could use the Phoenix to maybe go and react. Let's go, Mardrex. Take him out. Very nice. Okay, and then I'm going to take a smaller group, and we're going to go up north. Do not falter, soldiers of the IAC.
I will comply.
Well, we do have cannons set up just sort of around now. Makes me feel a lot safer from air attacks that are irritating.
Come again. Solo operative. You sure?
Combat
Okay,
awaits.
we're going to auto-attack through this group. I ain't scared. Give me a turret, General Ryder. Put it somewhere so that before you die. Look at that, I saved him with the cloak. That group's still waiting, trying to get up to where it needs to be. All of you continue to attack. All of you take out the hive, or the hatchery hive, what have you, up here. Then we can rotate over and get the last two. We've got to be getting close to the end. Just because this is all about, you know, get rid of the hatchery / hives when they appear situation. Yeah, getting upgrades and getting all of our allies out like as soon as possible is great min-maxing. The Zerg are grouping up for an overwhelming assault. We should shut up defenses and destroy the hives while we have time. Dude, what does it look like I am doing? Okay, come back.
Come again.
We're gonna send you down here.
Will do.
Okay, you all, we're gonna send you over here. I'm not sure like how much time we actually have. We're over an hour in game time. Gotta be getting close to the end here. Again, the support that he sends with like these air units, I think that's neat. That's pretty cool. Again, old God comes to us and says, I've been manipulating you for literally ever. Your entire existence as a species. And we're just like, hey man, welcome to the party.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
I know that game. I know that. That is gonna irritate me. So go and kill that. Okay, 3 of 5 down. We can definitely do this. We have to wait for all of our units to get into position. It's just the pathing is a problem. Okay, good.
Go. Confirmed.
Embrace the glory of
There's not that much defense down these lanes, and so we're pretty clear to just run in there and get them.
we embrace the glory
Just to make sure that this counts as being completely destroyed. Let's do this. Jumped in there just for the clutch heal. Okay, and then masses of overseers. Sure, fine. I'll keep taking those out. Let's clean it up. You come back to the base. I will get rid of all the eggs and all the drones. I just hope nothing just spawns on top of me. That would be really frustrating if it happened. Looks like all the immortals got sent with this group. All right. So that's all the hatcheries. Let's just come back and group up on the artifact, and then we can divvy up our forces as necessary. All the high ground cannons should protect us against mutalisks, and it will delay broodlords for long enough with the shield batteries. And all the shield batteries are at high energy, so I think we're in pretty good shape. There were probably 1 or 2 moments where we definitely would have lost against larger forces on a hard difficulty, but for right now, you know, this is great. Again, I built these defenses. I could build cannons up here, but again, I love the general spread of the buildings. It's very satisfying SimCity. I wouldn't want to interfere with that in any way by building stuff and blocking what they're trying to do.
Our duty is unending.
Okay. No more hatcheries. Let's get this moving. Not sure what that's about. If I could, there's probably air blockers, but what we can do is maybe send
I will comply.
Send a Phoenix around just to look and see what we can find. Just because I'm curious. I don't want to, you know, break the magic. Get ready, here they come. The fact that there are walls in between each of these, it just doesn't seem like a very efficient fortress, you know? Alright, music restarts. This is, I feel like this is cool, fitting music. Alright, so Stealth and you all, you're going to come down here. This group, going to come up here. You all go to the right. Green's going to have to fend for themselves, I guess. Stealth, why don't you... I was going to actually zip zoom him backwards, but I'm taking critical damage. Sorry, buddy. It's fine. As long as we sent some units to these sides to hold out. Where are you? Stuck? Stuck behind stuff? Just gotta kill the Brutalisks and then we're safe. Alright, right side, completely safe. Left side, mostly safe. But not completely safe. Top right, completely safe. Rotate, Nova, gets slammed. Upper left, completely slammed. Alright, let's go. We lost a lot of stuff because there's no way that you can look at 6 entrances all at the same time. Alright, General Ryder and Leggett, what's your name? Okay, Nova, safe. Right side of the fortress, completely safe. This, we might lose the Nexus, unfortunately, but let's get in there and at least try to save it. Maybe not. No, it's going to go down. We could just rebuy it, but I think this is the end, so that's okay. Defendant forces inbound, we will not yield. That's right. Oh, are they coming in for more? I think they are.
I am eager. We stand united.
Much smaller force than it was. Not concerned. No problem. Let's hotkey these heroes instead. I was hotkeying my Phoenix, but that's unnecessary at this point.
You sure about that?
Nova maybe in well, you know, honestly, again, these sides are fine. They're going to be able to hold out. Let's just make sure that the upper left is able to rebuild properly.
Where shall we march? Yes, exactly. Let your...
Nova, I think, is okay. Stealth is back, so let's send him top to support Nova.
I am here.
All right. I never got +3 air armor. There are too many. What are you talking about, dude? Only the top left was having some trouble. I was too slow to support them. Is that a sentinel? Stealth, I've returned from bleak holds. The Justicar fleet is moving in to assist now. Your timing's impeccable, Spectron. I'm glad to see you. I must report that I was unable to capture the Inferno leadership. Do not worry, friend. The Zerg are far more of a threat. We must deal with them first. Understood. Though I should tell you that Corvex is dead. He was slain by his sister Cassidy. Interesting. Once we've dealt with the Zerg, you must tell me more. Of course. Our fleet has blocked any more Zerg entering the planet. They seem to be launching everything they have left at us. Then we shall stand firm. No steps back.
Give us your command.
How long is this going to go for? Like, we get it. You know? It's good to see you again, Ryder. You too, Artemis. I hear your Vanguard was trapped here. Cool, so now we got Destruction Wave Lord. Spectron? Indeed, and without our fleet, I doubt we could have held much longer. It seems so. I shall bring in reinforcements for our last stand. Alright, so we're going to put you over here. We're going to put you, main hero guy, here. 270 supply. Where's it at? Here. So you guys, you know what? Just go down each of your lanes. Do your thing. They come for me. Slay them all. Dude, Amon's scared. You're going to go here. This base not set up yet, so we have little time to prepare. Make whatever defenses you can. I mean, I'm way maxed out, my dog. Hey, this is why we got air upgrades. +3. Yeah, this side. Let's send Legate Artemis over here. Ryder will send up here. And then we have units down each of the lanes. And then we've got high ground stuff just in case, too. Here they come. Another large attack down each of the lanes. I didn't expect it. All right, let's quick save. Again, their Nexus isn't even done yet, so we have to be the main source of defense down this lane. Okay. Do your thing. Get in the back and stun them, and he's probably just going to die right away, so we're going to run him away, because I don't want to have to risk losing him. Armor... Okay, well, he's dead already. It's fine. Nope, nope, nope. That'll help for a little bit. You guys get over there. I think we're good. Let's move these guys down and then move some of you over to the upper right. Where was Spectre? I don't know. It doesn't matter. He'll come back eventually. Back up behind the defensive walls. We lost about 70 supply. It's just, again, the attacks down each lane. There's just no way that you could possibly have anything set up that could really take care of that much. If there's time, getting these guys, you know, all good to go and set back up. How is this not ended yet? Like, you destroyed a hatchery down every single lane. They attack down every single lane. You get 70 supply of reinforcements. They attack down every single lane. What could possibly happen that would top everything that's already happened? They're just going to attack down every single lane again. All right, hit me with it. The air attacks seem to have stopped. I guess I should... I mean, it couldn't hurt, I guess, to just cram some cannons in here. This is the last of them. Keep fighting, soldiers of the IAC. General Ryder, back up. Okay. Where's Stealth? It's on the right. Oh, now they have 3 Ultralisks. I get it. Okay. Go. And then half of you we're going to actually send to the upper left. Whew. Alright. Debuff them all. And cancel that, because I don't want you going in there. What's his name is back? Where's General Ryder? Right, this area is fine, so we're going to rotate up to the upper left. Stealth, please just zoom away. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Obviously, we got to take care of this, but as long as we don't lose any of the Nexuses, I think we're good. We got plenty of money. That was a good holdout. A little too long, but that was satisfying, I think. It ramps up very well, and having these different factions cover you in all these different directions is a nice touch. You have done well. I was right to have created you. You said there was a Terran who helped create us? Who are they? For now, that is not important. My power is starting to return. Soon I will be able to create a physical form for myself. For now, though, I must rest. Spectron, warp the artifact back to Elvia, now that the Zerg blockade is gone. I shall go with the artifact and ensure its safety. I don't trust this guy. Honestly, it just seems like we're useful idiots at this point. Anyone care to explain to me who this Amon is? Lyacte. Artemis can fill you in on the ship. No big deal. He just created us as a species. Amon said that he influenced us via our silent network. What would happen if I turned it off? Just out of curiosity, I'll switch it off for a few seconds. Just completely alter our race's state of being. Stealth, hear me. You're making a mistake. You must not release Amon. What? Who is this? I am the one who killed Amon. I killed him to save the entire universe from his corruption. I do not understand. My forces will return soon, Stealth. We do not have to fight. Keep your Psylink disconnected while I return, and we shall speak more. Tepid pause. Interesting. I like how he's like, what if I just turn the Kala off? He's like just a big lever. He's like, it's off for like 5 seconds. Meanwhile, chaos ensues. I think maybe he just turned his own connection off, I think was the implication. So now Kerrigan's getting involved. This definitely confirms this is after the epilogue after Amon was dead for real in the void. But his essence was in a crystal. Someone get Tahaka in here to slurp that bad boy up and it'll all be over. Alright, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.